Cherry 7 I don't let them. But I got some big old boys. They're bigger than Adrian. I don't let them sit back
And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live. We're on the road today. We're right here again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. And thanks for being with us. And we are here and glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Again on a absolute gorgeous Tuesday, March the 21st, show number 1820. We're going to be talking about mattresses on sale. Kristen's going to be talking about furniture on sale. We're going to be joined by Andy Stanko from Milligan University, and we're also going to be joined by Coach Kenny Harden from Lady Cyclone Softball. Got a doubleheader today coming up. We have the Cyclone Network Softball coming up. For our first time ever, we're going to do the Cyclone Network multiple cameras for the softball game against Tennessee High. We're going there at 5:15, first pitch at 5:30, so we're very excited about that. This has never been done, so we're on the maiden voyage of that today. Kristen Cannon's in the house. She'll join us coming up here in a few minutes. She is ripping and raring. She can't wait to come talk. So, and she does a great job when she does. So, lots going on. World Baseball Classic tonight. We've got a lot of college basketball, of course, to talk about. The NIT, the women's basketball, the Lady Vols punched their ticket to take on the Lady Hokies. Talk all about that. And then also we've got some high school baseball and softball from yesterday. So all that and a whole lot more. Thank you for being with us. Let's get it started as we always do with the national anthem. And we'll do that with the Kingdom. And actually we'll do Loretta Bowers today. Let's give you the verse of the day, too. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. We unashamedly do that here at Cannon Furniture and everywhere we go. Tomorrow we'll be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday we'll be at the Jeweler's Bench here in downtown Elizabethton. And then Friday will be our return at Food City Friday. And this week we'll be in Elizabethton, as a matter of fact. So it'll be good for all that coming up for the next couple of days. All right, here we go. You have the verse of the day is Psalm 6:4. Chapter 6, verse 4. Turn, O Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. Turn, O Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love. That's the verse of the day, Psalms 6:4, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Here we go. Loretta Bowers, front and center, national anthem on show number 1820, live from Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabeth.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome back to the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Again, the mattress sale ongoing here at Cannon Furniture. Free delivery for any mattress over $7.99. The Queen Memory Foam was $7.99. They've marked it down almost half price. In fact, better than half price. It is from $7.99 down to $3.77. We'll let Adrian talk about that coming up here in a few minutes. We are live here again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. And again, hello, Linda Wagner. How you doing, lady? World Baseball Classic coming up tonight. Oh, yes. Who's going to win it? The United States takes on Japan, who had a game-winning double at the end of the game to do it. And, wow, it's going to be great. So, United States and Japan. Shohei Ohtani, again, will be the man on the mound. Or should not, I'm sorry, not man on the mound. He's going to be on the field. He may pitch in relief coming up again. So, that will be something he hasn't done for a while. So let's take a look at it. Again, last night it was a walk-off double Japan wins it 6-5 over Mexico. Japan will play the United States tonight for the World Baseball Classic Championship. They'll not play again until 2026, so it's every 2 or 3 years, and so tonight will be the night. Shohei Ohtani plans to hit and pitch in the finals of the World Baseball Classic tonight, if need be. He's not pitched. Last time he came out of the bullpen was 2016. He won't start tonight. Ohtani last started 5 days ago, throwing just 71 pitches in their win against Italy, so he's ready to go. Never since he arrived in Major League Baseball has Ohtani thrown on four or fewer days of rest, so he's got that chance to come out of the bullpen if need be and nail down the W for Japan, which we hope does not happen. I won't lie to you. I want the United States to win it. I'll be a USA guy. Japan's a very good team, an exciting team to watch, but I'm a USA guy all the way. So the USA, why they can win, lineup is devastating. You got Trey Turner, Mookie Betts, Mike Trout going 9, 1, and 2 respectively. So at the bottom of the order, Trey Turner, top of the order, Mookie Betts, and Mike Trout. It's pretty strong. That's just those 3 guys, 9, 1, and 2. And so Turner's homered 3 times in his last 2 games, especially hot right now. So player to watch would be Mike Trout. I would think the guy's like the all-world outfielder, and so he's been waiting for this moment for a long time. So Trey Turner has very much been very outspoken. He wants to win this for the United States tonight, and so he says, I want to bring it home for the USA, and so that's the goal, and that's what they're going to do. Merrill Kelly, by the way, will be the starting pitcher tonight for the Team USA. And so first pitch right around 7 o'clock. Winner walking away with the hardware. Americans won the 2017 edition of the World Baseball Classic. Team Japan won it 2006 and 2009. Merrill Kelly will go for the United States, and Yu Darvish, you know that name from the Cubs, now with the San Diego Padres. He will start for Japan tonight for their respective teams. Again, at 7 o'clock. Should be a dandy. Japan, incredibly talented, starting with Shohei Ohtani and all the way down to Yoshida and Murakami. These guys can play, and so Japan's a very, very, very good baseball team. Should be a lot of fun tonight, playing at 7 o'clock in Miami for the World Baseball Classic Championship. So this is the first time both of these superpowers are meeting in a final in the World Baseball Championship final. They did meet in the 2021 Olympic gold medal game, with Japan winning that one 2-0, but that's apples and oranges. A lot of the same guys weren't on there. So hello, Rochelle Bird. How you doing, lady? William Welch. How you kids doing? So we do have Cyclone Network softball today. Our maiden voyage of multiple cameras covering Cyclone softball. We've got Cyclone baseball coming up after spring break, but today it'll be Cyclone softball against Tennessee High. Tennessee High beating Cherokee yesterday 12-2. Lady Cyclones with a big win over Greenville yesterday in softball. So 2 early powers in the Upper Lakes Conference as far as standings will square off today. 5:15 airtime, first pitch at 5:30. Daniel Prophet's working on it as we speak. I think we're going to have a camera in center field, a camera behind home plate. This is going to be really cool. So we're going to bring you Cyclone Network softball coverage as we did in football and basketball. And now we switched over to softball today, and in baseball after spring break. We got 12 or 13 games going to use the Cyclone Network. I think it's 6 and 6, if I'm not mistaken, 6 softball and 6 baseball. But today will be our first one with softball. I'm very excited about that. And, of course, we don't really know what we're getting into till we get into it. But, here's the thing. You can sit on what my father used to say, you'll never get a base hit sitting in the dugout with a bat on your shoulder. Now, you may get up there and strike out, may get up there and hit a home run, who knows, but you're not going to do anything if you don't try it. So we're going to give it a whirl. And I'm going to say with Daniel Prophet running the show, it's going to be okay today. So we're very excited about that. Merrill Kelly, again, young man will get to start. 34-year-old right-hander, currently plays with the Arizona Diamondbacks. He is in his 4th season with Arizona, expected to be the number 2 starter on their team once they start Major League Baseball, which is right around the corner. And so Kelly will be he's made only 1 appearance so far in the World Baseball Classic when he gave up 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 walks, for striking out 1 in 3 innings against the country of Colombia. So not exactly a sparkling performance, but again, with a bullpen, at this point, you pull out all the stops, you get anybody you can in there to help win this game tonight. So Kelly may start it. Don't know how long he's going to go, but again, he went 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, and struck out 1 in 3 innings against Colombia. So, as I said, not a barn-burning performance, but we'll see what happens. Next one will be in 2026. The World Baseball Classic winners, 2006, Japan. 3 years later, 2009, Japan. 2013, the Dominican Republic. in 2017. The most recent winner would be United States. Going to try and do that again tonight. Duplicate that in a 7 o'clock first pitch for the World Baseball Classic, United States versus Japan. And you know what I'm saying, USA, USA, USA. I'm all about it. So that's what we're talking about. All right, we're live here again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. They won it again. They win it almost, congratulations. Best furniture store, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings and Interior Best winner. Again, and why would it not be? We know that because we bought things from here. And yep, I think I'm still here. I can't hear myself now for some reason all of a sudden. There we go. So, yes, Cannon Furniture, again, voted the number one fine home furnishings and furniture store by the Reader's Choice. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised, not in the least, because I bought things here myself. And so I know firsthand the customer service. I know firsthand the delivery promise. They were there when they were supposed to be there. And so it was good. So now they got the bedding on sale, the mattresses, free delivery, over $799 for the mattresses, free delivery, and also the Queen Memory Foam that Adrian's going to talk about here in a little while was currently $799. It is now $377 more than half price. That is a really good deal. So quick break. We'll come back, take a look at some high school baseball and softball from yesterday. Also, women's basketball, the Lady Vols blew out Toledo last night. Phew, me oh my. We were doing the baseball game. Our game last night, it was Tennessee High defeating the Cyclones 8-4. Payne Ladd, 11 strikeouts last night. Guy can do it. And so this kid, again, nothing overpowering necessarily, but very, very effective nonetheless to get 11 strikeouts in high school baseball. Tells you he's a pretty good pitcher, and he is. And so Cyclones lose last night 8-4. They'll play up in Bristol today at Tennessee High. Rhett Slagle on the mound for the Cyclones today in the second game of the back-to-back in the conference. We will be right up the street here at Cyclone Softball with the Lady Cyclones and the Lady Vikings from Tennessee High going on air at 5:15, first pitch at 5:30. So that's what's coming up here today. We've got more baseball for you coming up, but for today it'll be softball for the Lady Cyclones and the Lady Vikings of Tennessee High. Quick break. We'll be right back and take a look at around the area, see how things went yesterday in softball and baseball. Right after this, we're live here again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton on show number 1820. On our way to 2000, show number 1820 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
I'm Dr. Beth Cannon with Cannon Family Dental. I've been in practice here for going on 11 years now. We do offer Invisalign here, which is basically an alternative to traditional braces. Invisalign's a wonderful option for adults especially, but we also have a lot of teenagers that are really benefiting from Invisalign because they don't want to deal with braces at school. Some of them are embarrassed by having the metal. So we've had a lot of patients coming to us saying, am I a good candidate? I promise I'll wear them like I'm supposed to. And to be honest, the ones we have in Invisalign right now have been fantastic patients. It's a real straightforward product. We monitor your progress just to make sure everything's going how it needs to be going. And I'm sure you've seen the commercials on TV for the alternatives to Invisalign, but most of those can cause us a lot of problems that you aren't even aware of if you're trying to kind of take it on yourself. So we highly recommend that you see a dentist and we can make sure there's no problems happening. Most of the time it's either there's a lot of crowding with your teeth, especially on the lower, or there's a lot of unwanted spacing between your teeth that's causing food to get trapped and things like that you want to correct because everybody wants that Hollywood smile. And Invisalign is an amazing way to be able to get to that point. So if you're interested in Invisalign or you just have some questions, definitely feel free to call the office and set up an appointment. Our consultations for Invisalign are at no cost. We would love to have you come in and get to meet everyone and make sure that's something that you're really interested in doing.
Hi, this is Mandy Lewis with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Did you know we can quickly and conveniently deliver Mary Kay products directly to you? We offer easy-to-do home and office delivery. Avoid standing in a line for your skincare products when Mary Kay can ship them right to your door through the customer delivery service. Find out today how we can ship the hundreds of quality Mary Kay products right to your door. Contact me today at marykay.com/mlewis10377. That's marykay.com/mlewis10377.
Back on the Tom Dooley Sports Show, we are live here again at, as we said, Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. Let's take a look at some high school baseball from yesterday. Of course, our game, as we told you, Tennessee High only had 4 hits, but took advantage of 5 Betsy errors. Braylon Price, 2-run homer. Payne Ladd had 12 strikeouts over 6 innings. Our players of the game for the Cyclones was Peyton Johnson. He struck out 6 in a losing cause. And also Hayden Nave had a couple of base hits and drove in a run. So Stephen Meadows drove in 2. Peyton Johnson had 7 strikeouts over 3 2/3 innings. Meadows, that's incorrect. Meadows didn't drive in 2, but he had an RBI double. And so Peyton Johnson again had 7 strikeouts over 3 2/3. I'm going to go back and add these. I got 11 for Ladd and 6 for Johnson. They got 12 and 7, so I don't get that. And I was keeping the book, so I'm going to double check. But anyway, PJ, again, our poor Travis Dudley player of the game, along with Hayden A for the Cyclones. Drew Hoover, dominating performance last night. Westridge 5-0 victory at Unicoi County. We'll see them on Monday. 17 strikeouts. 17 strikeouts. 17 strikeouts. Gave up only 2 hits over 6 2/3. So he faced a potential of 6 threes or 18 and 2 more is 20. So he struck out 17 out of the 20 people he faced, if I'm reading that right. And again, gave up only 2 hits to the other 2. Also had 2 hits and a walk at the plate. Wade Witcher went 3 for 4 to lead the Wolves offensively. Lucas Slego had 5 strikeouts that took the loss to the Blue Devils. Again, 17 strikeouts for Drew Hoover from Westridge. It's a heck of a performance. That's on any level. Forget high school. It's pros, college. You can strike out 17. You have done something. Sullivan East shuts out Volunteers 7-0. Tyson Mitchell, 13 strikeouts. Over 6 shutout innings, the Patriots rolled over the Falcons. Corbin Dickinson went 2 for 3 with 4 ribbies to lead the East offense. Zach Justice 2 for 3 to lead Volunteer in a losing cause. Again, East beat him 7-0. Cherokee over Cobb County 11-3. Aiden Webb hit a 2-run shot and an RBI double. He went 3 for 3 for the day, driving in 3 and scoring 3. Will Price finished with 2 RBIs for Cherokee, while Parker Travis and Tyler Lawson combined to scatter 7 hits in that ball game. Cherokee beating Cobb County 11-3 in high school baseball. Chucky Doak over Johnson County 11-0. Caden Tolick had 11 strikeouts. Wow, what a day. You had Ladd with 11. Hoover with 17, Mitchell with 13, and now Caden Tolick had 11 strikeouts and a 2-hit shutout for the Black Knights. Chucky Doak 11-0 over Johnson County. North Green baseball beat Happy Valley 19-1. Huskies had 15 runs in the 6th inning to blow out the Warriors. Tanner Sexton 6 strikeouts with North Green. Providence Academy beat Lakeway Christian 5-4 in baseball. Aiden Sproul's walk-off single in the bottom of the 7th to lift the Knights to the win over the Lions. Nathan Eisfelder and Lucas Belcher each had 2 hits to lead Providence at the plate. All that was in baseball from yesterday. Let's run them all down for you again from baseball. Science Hill, by the way, beat Dobbins. Left that one out. That's a biggie. Science Hill, we'll go back and check on that one in just a second. Science Hill over DB. The final score 8-3. Westridge beat Unicoi County 5-0. Let's see. University High, they were down 17 runs. Down 17 runs and rallied to beat them. University High beat Gate City 19-17. Wow, we'll talk about that in a second too. Big ball game for University High. We'll pull out Kingsport Times. We only get the story about the DB game. So, here we go. I'll tell you about this one. Science Hill scored 7 unanswered runs to defeat DB 8-3 at J. Fred Johnson. Nate Connor went the distance to earn the win for the Hilltoppers, and now 6-0, 2-0 in the league. And so they win 8-3. Ryan Wagner had him on the show last week, so we're going to be all right. We're playing some kids in positions that never played before. We're going to be okay. So it was an 8-3 ball game. Dobbins Minute had them, and again, as we said, they scored 7 unanswered. Did Science Hill to win it 8-3. Well, the same 2 teams tonight will be playing at TVA Credit Union Ballpark at 6 o'clock first pitch, so it's a chance for DB to avenge that loss from yesterday. So, and then University High in Gate City Buccaneers had 11 errors to score, overcame 11 errors to score 17 unanswered runs. Wow. Bucks trailed 17-2 entering the fourth inning. Had 8 runs in that frame, never looked back. Gate City 1-1. University High now 1-4. Drew Finney went 3 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Knox Poston was 3 for 4, 2 RBIs, and River Kendall drove in 3 for University High. So, wow. Gate City drew 11 walks, had 11 steals, and still lost the ball game. Wow, what a game by University High. So, Blue Devils done in by their pitching. 6 guys had to go to the mound, combined for 9 wild pitches and 3 hit batters. So, there you go. So it was a kind of a rough day for Gate City. They were up big, and University High scored 17 unanswered runs to win the ball game, 19-17. It's pretty crazy. All right, who's playing where today? As we said, DB at Science Hill, Elizabethton at Tennessee High, University High at Unicoi County. Sullivan East will play Volunteer at second game in the conference play. East at Volunteer. Chucky Doak at Johnson County today. South Green at West Green. Happy Valley plays at North Green. These are baseball. Bethel Christian Academy at Hampton playing 2 at 5 o'clock. University High, Unicoi County, and a doubleheader. Nope, single game. My bad. Single game. United FCA Flames, and Providence Academy plays Lakewood Christian again. I kind of like it. You play each other back-to-back days, just like in the bigs. In the big leagues, you play back-to-back days and keep trucking. So most of these teams are playing each other again because of the conference slate. In the Big Five right now, Science Hill and Daniel Boone on top at 2-0. Upper Lakes Conference, you have Tennessee High, Sullivan East, and Unicoi County all at 1-0. You have Three Rivers Conference, South Green at 2-0. And you Watauga Valley Conference, they've yet to start their conference play. All that is in baseball. Let's take a look at softball. We are live here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. And coming up bottom of the hour, here in just a minute or two, going to be joined by Andy Stanko, the Sports Information Director from Milligan University. So what's going on in the land of the Buffaloes? Softball from yesterday, it was Elizabethton 12-5 over Greenville. Ember Jensen drove in 4, including a 2-run shot. Kennedy Harris had her own 2-run blast to finish with 3 RBIs for the Lady Cyclones. Molly Johnson had 3 hits and scored 3 runs. Maylee Ingram had 2 hits and 2 runs scored. Hannah Morgan also had 2 hits for Elizabethton, which had 15 hits overall against Greenville. Leela Bird was credited with the win as she and Johnson combined to give up 6 hits and 7 strikeouts. You'll see him and hear him tonight. We'll go on the broadcast at 5:15 with first pitch at 5:30. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Vikings of Tennessee High in the Cyclone Network maiden voyage of softball. Tennessee High, the team we'll see tonight, they beat Cherokee 12-2. Ashley Worley went 4 for 4 with a homer and 2 doubles. Lady Vikings rolled against the Lady Chiefs. Kaylee Hughes also had a home run. Worley and Riley Fields combined in the circle for the win. We'll see them today. They're a very good team. It's going to be a great matchup. Cyclones and Tennessee High, 5:30 first pitch. We'll go on there at 5:15. Dobbins going to beat Gate City 6-2. Julianne Tipton, 15 strikeouts for DB. Giving up just 2 hits and 2 walks, and the Lady Indians win over the Lady Blue Devils. Savannah Hutchins finished with 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and a pair of runs scored. Allie McConley added a triple, and Katie Zaney, I hope I'm saying it right, scored twice. Ada Gillenwater had 5 strikeouts. There were 2 2/3 for Gate City. So big win for Dobbins over Gate City 6-2. Down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, Daniel Boone beat Alabama Christian Academy 10-3. Ava Saul struck out 6, picked up the win. Riley Crowley had 2 hits. Macy Masters, Kylie Bacon, and Audrey Morehouse each had 2 RBIs for Daniel Boone on the road in Gulf Shores, Alabama, playing Alabama Christian Academy. Crockett's ladies down there as well. They beat Marion County 12-2 in a spring break tournament in Alabama. Sydney Hodges went 3 for 3. Avery Hope and Briley Tulloch each finished 2 for 3. Carly Honeycutt picked up the win on the mound for the Lady Pioneers on the road. And in Tennessee, I told you, Elizabeth. And let's run down again the rest of the softball schedule results from yesterday. Curry, Alabama beat Daniel Boone later in the day 7-3. Summerton, Alabama, if I'm saying it right, beat Crockett 12-9. So Crockett and Boone both split in Alabama in that tournament. Sullivan East got beat by a team from Illinois 16-5. Then got beat by a team from Pennsylvania 7-5, playing in a tournament, spring break tournament. So here's your softball schedule today. Unicoi County at Volunteer. Tennessee High at Elizabethton. We'll have that one again at 5:15. First pitch 5:30. Sullivan East in the Myrtle Beach tournament continue to play there in Myrtle Beach for the ladies, the Lady Patriots. Johnson County at Happy Valley today. Chucky Doak at West Green. Hampton's Lady Bulldogs playing at North Green in softball. And Cloudland at University High. So that's a look there. Now, soccer today goes like this. Science Hill Soccer at Dobbins Bennett. Big matchup there, always is. Union Virginia, Tennessee High. Elizabethton will travel to Chucky Doak to play the Black Knights at 6:30. University High, Unicoi County in soccer. Providence Academy at Sullivan East, and Claiborne will be at West Green. So there's your soccer schedule for the boys in the fall, in spring rather, ladies in the fall. So, hello, Teresa Tig. How you doing, lady? So we're live here again at Cannon Furniture. We'll take a break. We'll be joined by Andy Stanko coming up next. We're on the road here. Bottom of the hour, we are checking with Andy. Then a little bit later on, we have Kristen Cannon going to join us. Adrian from here at Cannon Furniture is going to join us. Ken Harden's going to join us, our softball coach from Elizabethton. We'll have him again today, beginning at 5:15 this afternoon. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Vikings. Again, I keep talking about it because it's really cool. It is the Cyclone Network, multiple cameras. This is going to look like the big-time production when Daniel Prophet does it. It's big time. And so we'll have the big-time production coming up. Again, at 5:15 with multiple cameras on a beautiful day to come watch softball. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Vikings from Tennessee High. So, quick break. We'll be right back after this from our buddy Mike Barnett right down the street from Big John's Closeouts, talking about replacement windows on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Replacement windows. Tell us about that, sir, would you please?
Well, you know, we live in a community where we've still got a number of homes that have been built quite a few years, some of them going back into the 60s, 70s, and even before, that have a lot of single pane type windows or older wood windows, or even some of the metal windows that Patey's and a lot of places used to sell that were just an aluminum thin type window. And you know, they have got hard to open. They've deteriorated through the time and weather has went on, and with replacement windows you can pretty much get those in about any size you want, within every quarter of an inch. You can order them either in width and height, and so you can remove the old windows and put these new windows in without having to do a lot of structural maintenance. You know, they're vinyl windows, so they're very easy to clean. You have very little maintenance and upkeep to them. And conscious, you can get a low E glass, and that's especially helpful when you've got windows that are exposed to a lot of the elements, hot sun, stuff of that nature during the sort of adds a benefit to it to cut down on both heat gain, and you're available with either white or beige colors that look like that they're broke up in 6 panes, 8 panes, whatever it may be as far as that goes. You can also get a half screen that will move up and down if you are concerned about raising the bottom window, maybe with a smaller child or something. You can leave the bottom window down, lower the top window, and move the screen up there so you can get airflow during the spring and fall time of the year. And these windows tilt in, so it's easy for the homemaker or whoever is going to be doing some cleaning. You can lower the window, tilt the latches, tilt it in, clean it off on the outside, put it back up. You know, you can do the same thing for the bottom sash. So it makes it easy, especially when you're dealing with second floors and stuff of that nature where they're hard to get to.
All available at Big John's Closeouts.
Tennessee, you can give us a call at 423-542-3117. You can find us on Facebook, or you can email us at experts@bigjohnscloseouts.com, or you can go to our Facebook or website, at bigjohnscloseouts.com. Cabinet questions, cabinets at Big John's Closeouts, or you can reach me personally, Mike at bigjohnscloseouts.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks, of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. They hammer high prices at Big John's Closeouts.
This is Big Country, and this is
Just Tom, and this is the Big Country Sports Show, and we say,
Go
Cyclones.
Cyclones.
Back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. We do have Cyclone Softball, the Cyclone Network maiden voyage to the multiple camera presentation tonight. We'll go on there at 5:15. First pitch at 5:30 against Tennessee High. Daniel Proppett, our great instructor at the high school, is working on it as we speak, getting the camera set up, and got one in center field, one behind home plate with the switcher, and it's really pretty cool. It's the same thing brought to you in football and basketball. Again, one more time, I want to tell you the coverage we gave the Lady Cyclones down in Murfreesboro. Went back and was adding up the views, or getting the views actually from Facebook and YouTube. And just on Facebook alone, over it's right at 13,200 views now. So thank you. A tremendous response all over the country. At any given time, we were saying hello back to people in 10, fluctuate between 8 and 10 states. So thanks a bunch. That's what we're doing. The whole point is promoting these kids, and it's what we do when we can with Milligan University. He's with us, Andy Stanko. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Doing well. Into the swing of things, as you are with spring sports.
Yep. You're into spring, but let's go back to a recap on winter sports at Milligan University. And, gosh, where do we start? We'll start in basketball. How did it finish up for the Hoops?
Both basketball teams made the AAC tournament. The women bowed out in the quarterfinal round. The men bowed out in the first round. Milligan's men's team made the largest improvement in the AAC year over year from last year to this year. You know, last year, especially with the injuries that piled up, the Buffs finished with 5 AAC wins, were second to last in the conference. This year, Milligan won 7 of its final 10 games, went on a little bit of a tear in January and February, and ended up finishing 12-12, 500 in conference play, which was, unthinkable last season. So it was a really good finish. Dylan Bartley, of course, out of Sullivan East, all freshman team, all conference second team, had a fantastic year to lead the way for Milligan, and they're really excited for what they've got with Coach Rob and company next year. And then on the women's side, another solid year, 19 wins, top 3 in the conference, just ran into a really ready-to-roll Montreat team in the tournament. And Buffs were one and done in the quarterfinal round. A couple of all-conference honors. Lauren Longmire, of course, all-conference first team. Samaj Clark, all-freshman team as well for the Buffs. And Kylie Russell-Greer, yesterday, Women's Basketball Coaches Association, 30 under 30. A very well-deserved honor for her, one of 3 NAIA representatives in this year's class of 30 under 30. So a very good reward. And this Buffs team, again, is really excited for next year with all the pieces that they were able to kind of get together this year. And, J.C. Jenkins, having the injury, missing, over half the season. And the team still produced at a very high level, top 3 in the conference, with her, without her. And they're looking forward to 23-24.
Absolutely. And they've picked up, we announced it last week, picked up 2 new recruits. We are very tickled to say that Lena Lyon and Rena Lane from the Elizabethton Lady Cyclone basketball team, they announced it here on the show last week. They're now going to be Lady Buffs next year, which is really exciting. And we found out, as we told you yesterday, Dalton Mitchell from Elizabethton will be at Milligan. They're all going to have their signings after spring break at the school. So very excited about that. And I know Kylie is excited about having Lena Lyon and Rena Lane there on board from Elizabethton. I'm sure there's going to be more. She's actively recruiting a lot of local girls right now. So that's exciting. Yeah. Those 2 girls, I promise you, will be they'll be difference makers in that program because they're just good girls. And so looking forward to that. We're talking to our buddy Andy Stanko. So basketball wraps on him now. Of course, we'll talk with Coach Rob coming up about his camp. He's got a camp coming up this summer that we want to promote once it gets up and rolling here, and we'll do that starting next week. Bowling at the sectionals and the NAI Nationals. How did Milligan Bowling do this year?
Well, this is the very first year that Milligan Bowling got an invitation to the intercollegiate singles and team sectionals. Now, the United States Bowling Congress is the body for sectionals, and they invite the top 80 teams across all of college bowling, not just NAIA, Division I, Division II, Division III, junior college NAIA. So both teams were good enough to get the invitation, which is really exciting. Our men in our second program, our women in our very first program. And the USBC has both an individual national championship and a team national championship, and the sectionals are the way that you qualify. And what was really exciting, both of them got sent to the Smyrna, Tennessee sectional, which was great being the closest one. They've got 4 throughout the country. 20 teams are invited to each sectional. And freshman men's bowler Cameron Shockey outright won first place in the sectional. In fact, the highest score of any individual bowler in any sectional. So out of 80 teams, however many bowlers from each team, Cameron Shockey was the #1 bowler in the country that weekend, and he punched his ticket. He'll be in Las Vegas next month for the USBC Singles National Championships. Of all of college, 24 bowlers qualify. And so Cameron had a great tournament, and it was a 6-game qualifying. And after opening with a 256, he set a Milligan record. Now, Milligan is in year 2. He bowled a 299, which is strikes on every roll except the very last one, in which he knocked down 9 pins.
Wow.
So
we're going to get this guy on the show.
Oh, yeah, and the video's online as well. Yeah. It was incredible. And I know he was disappointed there, but he just kept going and was just unconscious for the entire event, 236, 246, 234, an average of nearly 242 pins. So it was super exciting to follow, and he's moving on.
We got to get him on the show before he goes out. When's he go to Vegas?
Oh, that's in mid-April.
Oh, yeah.
So there's plenty of time. And speaking of, we'll have a couple more that I need to bring you once we get into track and swimming as well.
Yes. We're talking to Andy Stanko, talking Milligan University. We love the Buffaloes. We appreciate everything they stand for and what they do at Milligan University, not just athletically, but academically as well. Indoor track went to the Nationals. Tell us how that went for Milligan.
Oh, man. That championship Saturday, March 4th, 2023, was the most national championships Milligan University has ever had in a single day.
Wow.
With 3 track championships and 1 swimming championship. I'll tell you what, it was a busy day for me, that's for sure. And it all happened in about a 2-hour span. As indoor track was up in Brookings, South Dakota. They have a wonderful facility up there. I believe it's South Dakota State or University of South Dakota. And we had quite a few student athletes get through to the finals in their respective events, and 3:45 Eastern rolls around, and Bryn Woodall, who was the number 1 seed in the men's 3K, was the top dog, ran well in the prelims. He won pretty much going away. 18-19-09 to become the national champion in the men's 3K, his very first national title. You look back the past few years, Nathan Baker, a 2-time national champion in the event. Bryn Woodall last year was 3rd behind 2 Oklahoma City guys who were just incredible. And so as a sophomore, Bryn out of Wales to win his first national title here in year 2 at Milligan was fantastic. And then you turn right around and you get into the women's 5K. And Alyssa Biazzi won the NAIA cross-country national championship last year. And this year, her top contender, really, the number 1 seed and the number 1 time coming in was Lena May of William Carey, and she was the cross-country national champion this year. And the women's distance is also a 5K. So you have the number 1 and number 2 seeds were the defending, cross-country national champions.
Wow.
And it was a remarkable race to watch. Lena May of William Carey went out hard early. Alyssa kind of stuck with her, stayed attached for a while, and as Lena May continued to really push it, Alyssa backed off a little bit, and over 5,000 meters, about a 15-minute race. There's plenty of time or 17-minute race. There's plenty of time to catch up, and Alyssa kept plugging away, and she tracked down the leader, and she was chasing for a good 10 minutes, the leader, and tracked her down, passed her, and then she won it going away as well. 17-11-36 to win her second NAIA national title. And that puts her in elite company here at Milligan, multiple national championships. Obviously the great Hannah Seagrave, who graduated in 2017, Emily Kearney, who put together an incredible summer 2020 or spring 2021 semester as a graduate transfer, and now Alyssa joins that company. And then finally, Aaron Jones, who's a local guy, Johnson City, Tennessee, Science Hill High School, has been the number 1 guy for cross country in each of his first 3 years. He's a junior, has been an All-American, and I want to say 5 straight national championship events. He was all 3 last year and was a top 5 finisher in cross country. And it all came together. He was a top contender going in, and he ran a great race, and he got it done. Won his first national championship in 14:26:68, which is an indoor record for us. So it was a great day for track and field. The women finished 5th as a team, which is the best that they've ever finished. The men finished 8th as a team, which is their 4th straight top 10 finish. Ellen Mary Kearney and Caitlin Dominy were All-Americans on the women's side and the mile and the 3K. The women's DMR was the national runner-up with Dominy, Megan Christensen, Rebecca Glover, and Kearney. And then on the men's side, you also had Will Stockley, an All-American showing in the mile, and then the men's DMR also earned All-American status. So all around a great day. You know, this track and field program, it was a banner Saturday, and they just had a blast up there, and they got it together, and they'll be starting their outdoor season this weekend. So we're looking forward to it.
We're talking to Andy Stanko. You can give us the update of Milligan University right now enrollment, ballpark?
We'll say 1,200.
Okay, not even 2,000. So 1,200 kids cranking out these kind of awards and numbers, and now we'll wrap it up with what's happened in the pool this winter with the swim team of Milligan, swim teams. How'd they go?
Yep. After dominating the AAC championships, both teams went on and recorded top 5 national finishes at the national championship meet for the second straight year. Buff set program records, school records, and points scored at the meet. All-Americans, a total of 28 combined All-America awards at the national championships. All 10 relays were All-American status. And the big one on Saturday, and this is also a dramatic national championship, freshman Riley Renaud, who went in as the 3 or 4 seed in the women's mile. And one interesting thing about the mile at swim meets is, and especially a championship meet, is there's no prelim because it's such a long race. So all of the times are just championship finals. You know, best number 1 time out of all the heats is your national champion. And in the morning session, there was a swimmer who swam, 17:27, and so you knew you had to go under that. That was a little bit faster than her previous personal best. And so Riley was, one of the top seeds, I believe the 3 seed going in, and was just neck and neck from a swimmer from Kaiser, who was the team national champion and on the men's and women's side, really the dominant swimming brand in the NAIA. And Riley and this girl from Kaiser just were back and forth pretty much the entire way. And in the final 50, final down and back, she was able to separate a little bit and win a national title in the women's mile, 16:50 freestyle, and 17:21:03, which is a school record. She's a freshman from California, and she is our very first women's swimming national champion.
Wow.
And so we were really excited about that. And then we had plenty of other awesome showings. We had 2 freshmen, Caleb Fry and Peter Gilbert on the men's side, who were All-Americans in 3 different events. Caleb Fry was top 4 in all of his events, both breaststrokes and the 50 freestyle. Stephen Gilbert, who was the national champion in the 4IM last year, was the national runner-up by, I believe, it was 1 or 2 hundredths of a second after being down 1.6 seconds going into the final down and back. He closed like crazy and was barely edged there as well. So just an unbelievable year for swimming. We've got 3 academic All-Americans on the women's side. We'll have an announcement for academic All-Americans on the men's side, but was another amazing year for men's and women's swimming. They got to raise conference championships. They had a huge group go to nationals, the biggest group in program history to do so. So they just had a great experience, and again, the same goes for them, where they're just psyched for next year and to continue their growth and development.
Absolutely. Great report, my friend, as always. And so let's line up some of these youngsters, get them on the show here, next week, week after, whatever. So when is spring break in Milligan? They own it right now. They're getting ready to go into it.
Spring break was early here.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was 2 weeks ago, as a matter of fact. So everyone's back. Everyone's on campus. And we'd love to get some of our national champions out to Chick-fil-A or wherever or whenever. That's for sure.
Yep. Well, let's work on it. Let's make it happen Monday. We'll make it happen on Monday, this coming Monday. If you can make it happen, let's get some of the buffs out there Monday at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. And Andy Stanko, Sports Information Director, Milligan University. Great job, my friend. Thanks. And, You know how we always wrap this up? Give it to me. Go Buffs. Boom.
Thank you, sir. Go Buffs.
You got
See ya.
it. Good man right there. Andy Stanko doing a superb job promoting up. Again, the kind of numbers he's talking about, I mean, that's incredible. Think about it. You talk about a school that's, as we said, got 1,200 kids in it. And they're cranking out national awards and All-Americans and national championships. And, what a job being done by Milligan University. We love promoting the Buffs and what they stand for. And so, and as we said, Renna Lane, Lena Lyon, and Dalton Mitchell from Elizabeth. And I'm sure there's going to be other kids that we'll be finding out about will be going there to play sports as well. But we know for sure those three from Betsy. Again, Dalton for basketball, and obviously Renna and Lena Lyon for basketball as well. So pretty exciting stuff. Quick break. We'll be right back. Kristen Cannon's in the house from Cannon's Furniture. She'll join us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Dan Britt, Big Dan's Barbecue. Tell us what's going on. Why would we want to come to Big Dan's Barbecue? What's your specialty?
Well, of course, barbecue, but we smoke everything on site. I don't take any shortcuts. I make my own sauces, rub, don't get any cheap meat, and we let it go low and slow. And then we have all the sides too, barbecue beans, mac and cheese, homemade chips. We got fries, collard greens, coleslaw, baked potato salad. Then we also got burgers and dogs and chicken tenders and, sliders and stuff. If you're with somebody that wants barbecue, but you want something different. And we got BLTs and grilled cheese. We got smoked bologna. Of course, hot dogs, all that stuff. But mostly barbecue.
Tell me about the burn-ins. That's real popular.
The burn-ins became real popular. It's the tip of a brisket where it's real marbly, and you put more rub on it, put it back in the smoker, and render the fat out of it. And then it's like smoky good cubes of beef, tender beef.
Oh, it's awesome. The burn-ins, Big Dan's is the best. His phone number, by the way, is 542-2272. Planning folks already, planning weddings and outdoor gigs coming up in the spring and field days and all kinds of ways you can help folks. Tell me about that.
Yep. Just call and I'll give you a quote and we'll make it happen, and I'll make sure you don't run out of food. I've been doing this for a long time, and we cook like we're cooking for family, and we want to make everybody happy, and we want to be the real deal, and just serve good food and barbecue, and we love being part of downtown Elizabethton. We love Elizabethton. I'm from here. The whole family's from here. We just love being part of the community and serving good barbecue.
Social media, how do we find you?
I'm on Facebook. I got somebody building me a website. I'm in the Stone Age, but we are on Facebook. So, Big Dan's East Tennessee Barbecue.
One of our great sponsors, folks, of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Love the guy, Dan Britt and the gang downtown Elizabethton at Big Dan's Barbecue.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. No, I'm not Kristen. This will be the Rose and the Thorn segment. Here we go. There, ladies and gentlemen, is Kristen Cannon. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. She always likes me to come down here, be on the show. Yeah. So, how's everything going? She does like being on the show. I'd love to have her on the show because she does a great job. It's a cool place. 2021, 2022, again, Reader's Choice named Best Furniture Store. And there's to no surprise, if you're down here, you understand why. So that's a big deal. You guys take a lot of pride in that, don't you?
We do.
Yeah, I know. So, all right, what we got going on? We've got a truckload of Sealy mattress sale going on right now. And custom order chairs is what they say, what it says on your Facebook page. So take it away. Tell us about that, would you please?
Well, this week and next week as well, we'll post a new ad. Tomorrow, we have some special factory deals that we've gotten in and some closeouts. One of those is a solid wood queen size bed, dresser, mirror, nightstand, $771 for the whole set. We have a few of those that are available. More deals like that throughout the store. When we find those, we like to pass them on.
Absolutely. Say it again. For $771, you're going to get what now?
A queen bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand.
Bed, dresser. I'm writing this down because I can talk about this during the game. Bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand for $771. Wow. That doesn't come along often, does it?
It does not.
No. So for $771, you get a queen size bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand. Ready to go, right? What else?
And I wanted to talk with you today about special orders. You know, you can come in, a lot of people just want to come in, get what they see, take that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking for something different, we do special orders for upholstery through both Bassett and England Furniture. Of course, Bassett is made in North Carolina. England Furniture is made down in New Tazewell, Tennessee. So both local, a lot of options there. You can choose your frames, choose your fabrics, get it just what you're looking for. Special orders were taking up to 22, 24 months last year, but those have sped up to 6 weeks or less in some cases now. So that's a viable option again for custom. But we also do special orders of ready-made items. Maybe you came in and you don't necessarily want to pick out fabrics, but something that we don't show on the floor, we can look those up for you and still order something. Same thing with bedroom groups. We just only have so much floor space.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
But if you don't see it, let somebody know what you're looking for, and we can help you find that.
We're talking to Kristen Cannon, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. So, again, go back through what's on sale for $771. You get what now?
You get a solid wood queen bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand.
For $771 for a limited time at Cannon's Furniture here in downtown Elizabethton. Also, the special ordering you just mentioned and talked about, that's something else we want to kind of go back again and remind folks. If you're in here and you don't see what you want, ask, because you all got more than you can obviously show on the showroom floor. You can special order and get it in here, right, in a timely manner?
Correct.
Yeah. So what else going on you want to tell us about?
And we have some great new sectionals that we just got in, some new looks, and some of those can be configured in multiple ways. So that's why it never hurts to talk with someone. If you're in here looking, of course, we're not a high pressure, we're going to follow you around the whole time and force you to buy something. But if you don't see what you're looking for, talk to someone and say, is this available in different colors, different configurations? Because sometimes it is, and we can help you with that.
Absolutely. Been at it a long time, since the mid-'70s, so they have a great rapport with their with the folks, not with their dealers, but with the suppliers of the furniture, the different places across the country. And so if they don't have it here, they can pick the phone up and call and find out. The beauty of working with Cannon's, it stops and starts right here. There is no home office. It's right here in downtown Elizabethton, right?
It is.
Yeah, more times than not starts with her or Mr. or Mrs. Cannon or Adrian or whomever. So, yeah, when you come in here and shop, that's the name of the game. Geographically, your customer base, it's literally all over the place, isn't it?
Yes, we go down kind of Knoxville coming this way, all the way over into Asheville, to Virginia. But then sometimes it goes further than that. We have people, even if it's outside of our delivery area, don't care one bit to rent a U-Haul, pull up back, and have us loaded up if they're going somewhere further out of state.
Absolutely. A lot of furniture stores out there. What do you feel like separates Cannon Furniture from all the others? Because you do. There is a difference, and what do you think it is?
Well, of course, we're locally owned, family owned. It's not just, especially for me, it's not just I want to sell you something. I really want to help you find what you're looking for and make your house feel like a home.
Social media, how do we find Cannon Furniture?
I just helped Tom here just a few minutes ago find it on Facebook, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook. We're also on Instagram as well.
Yep. Phone number to call, and the hours are open.
We are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5. And the phone number is 543-6937.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, and they get it done in downtown Elizabethton, Cannon's Furniture. One of us great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. You just made a commercial. How about that? Now I can go back and play it all the time. So you didn't know. Did you know we were doing a commercial when I did it?
I did not know we were doing a commercial.
No. So, hey, Tom. Hey, Kristen, says Lisa Baker. There you go. So, there you go. So, good stuff. Now, let's talk about the mattress. Well, all right, let's go back. This table we're sitting on here, cool table. I'd love to have this table. I don't need one. I've got one. This is a really neat table. So you have living room sets, dining room sets, kitchen sets, downstairs and upstairs. Upstairs, what do you find up there when you go up steps?
Well, we have a little bit of everything but mattresses upstairs. All the mattresses are on the first floor.
Which is over in the next room. And you guys redid it.
2 rooms over there.
Yeah, 2 rooms full of mattresses. They redid the lighting. It's got it much brighter, easier. It was good to begin with. Now it's even brighter and even more appealing to go in and take a look at the different mattresses. So, you guys sell what brand names?
Mattresses, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Simmons, Beautyrest, and Sierra Sleep. And of course, Adrian will be on in just a little bit.
Talk about that.
Talk about our mattress sales.
Yeah. By the way, Tempur-Pedic is made right over there in Southwest Virginia, Duffield. The plant's over there. That's where they're made. And so Tempur-Pedic, when you buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress from Cannon's, you really are buying something locally made because they're made over in Duffield, Virginia, over in Southwest Virginia, which is probably from here as the crow flies, 35, 40 minutes, I guess, maybe a little longer. But it's locally made, and so Tempur-Pedics are made right here in our backyard in Appalachia. But let's talk before I let you go about what you have. The recliners are big sellers year-round. So a lot of those are Christmas. Those, and what's been the trend since Christmas, folks coming in getting what?
So sectionals are always very popular. We've also just gotten in a few new leather stationary groups from Bassett. For a while, people were wanting the leather reclining. It's kind of going back, people looking for that leather stationary group. So we have 3 new groups of those, same high quality Bassett, but in a non-reclining version.
So if somebody's out there watching, well, I was there at Christmas. This is, when you say new, we're talking like new since Christmas,
or in the last
couple of weeks. Yeah. So there you go.
See, I'll pull up
It changes that quickly at Cannon. So they're bringing in even new things just since, the first of, since Valentine's Day, over the last couple of weeks. So
I don't know how well that will come across on the screen, but
comes across pretty good, man. Look there. That is sharp. That's brand spanking new just got in?
It is.
Awesome.
I picked it out myself.
Did you really?
Last market, so I am a big fan of that one.
Yeah, because that's yours. That's your baby. That is really nice.
Speaking of market, that'll be coming up here in April. We'll be going over to check out the new products that are available, some different vendors. So send us a message and let us know what you're looking for, what styles you're looking for, what kind of bedroom furniture you're looking for, colors, and we'll be on the lookout when we go over.
Is leather still big? I guess it is. You brought in a totally brand new concept or brand new set of furniture. So leather still hot?
It is.
Yeah.
Easy to clean, easy to take care of.
Brown leather?
Lasts forever.
Black
all
leather.
different colors.
Yep.
We have a lot of, the medium browns, the caramel color.
Mhm.
It's very popular. We have a few sets of that. We have some of the darker browns, and then we also just got in a navy blue
Leather. Cool. So it's changing all the time. So, well, as I said a few minutes ago, well, we were here at Christmas. We were here. Doesn't matter. They're changing all the time. So, getting ready to go to market. Market, by definition, would be North Carolina, Hickory, so over there.
It is in High Point, North
High Point?
Carolina.
Yeah, so there you go. Going to the market in April to find out even more. I'm guessing, this will sound crazy, but I'm guessing you're probably looking down the line to maybe looking at what you get in for Christmas, right?
What we will get at this market comes in about 6-8 months from now. So it'll be right around Christmas time.
Christmas time, yep. So, but there's plenty in here. Again, 2 floors in downtown Elizabethton. The deliveries, you heard her say, they go all over the place, and I see the trucks all. Ever since you guys started advertising, it kind of pops out. There goes the Cannon truck. You guys on the road all the time. You have how many trucks?
I have 3.
3 trucks, moving it all the time, folks. So it starts right here in downtown Elizabethton. It's a mom and pop store. Mr. and Miss Cannon and Kristen and Adrian. Who else is on staff?
Chad, Chris.
Yep.
But downtown is growing. We've got a lot of new businesses popping up. So come visit us. Come walk around downtown. Get something to eat. There's always something going on.
We did a show down here Saturday on Salon Honey right down the street, and it was interesting to me to see how many just foot traffic, and it was a cold day too. It was windy and cold on Saturday. A lot of foot traffic downtown. A lot of good places to eat. One of those Big Dan's Barbecue. We just showed them. Of course, Cannon's Furniture right here, and again, the name of the game is to come in here and take a look at it. Adrian will be in here in a little while to talk about the mattresses, and so we want to have him come back on and talk. So, okay, is there any trends right now? I think I asked you that, but are folks in there looking for dining room sets this time of year, typically in the spring? They're looking for grills, getting ready to the grilling season, getting ready to crank up. Folks in there looking for grills too?
They are, but right now it's been a little bit of everything.
Everything? Kind of a mixed bag? Yeah.
Springtime, people are wanting to clean up around the house and change things up. So
Yep.
come in and get something new.
Move it in, move it out. There you go. All right. Good job. You like doing this, don't you? You didn't like doing it at first. First time we did this, you said, I'm not, but it's kind of growing on you, isn't it?
Well, I might as well get used to it, right? You're going to force me.
She's going to talk, yes. And she does a great job. So, and beauty of what you're seeing here is this lady works in here. So when you come in and go, hey, I saw Kristen, and, I want to ask her about something or text her about something or whatever, call her. So it's not like she's going to disappear and go somewhere else. She's on the floor working here at Cannon's Furniture. She'll be one of the folks that you'll see when you come through the door. So there you go. The little man's playing baseball now, is that correct?
He is.
Yeah. She's still volleyball, little girl?
Volleyball just finished up for travel season, and we're doing golf.
We're doing golf now. Okay. So did she learn her golfing from you or from Dad?
Neither.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we're on a learning curve on that one. And he plays baseball, correct? What position is he playing?
Don't ask me these questions.
Okay. Well,
this is only his second year playing baseball.
Gotcha. So he's he's trying to learn too. So
he'll probably be outfield.
That's where I played. You got to start
their team
somewhere.
all decided to play up, so he's 9. A lot of them are 10, but we'll be 11 to 13-year-olds. So
it will make him better, Mom.
They are going to better be ready to roll.
You better be ready. Yeah, you're right. If you're playing up, competition's a little keener, a little stronger, but in the long run, it'll make him better. So when you go play somebody and you just beat the dogs off of them all the time, it's like you don't really get any better. So when you play up, case in point, when I always played basketball, I always went and played pickup with my older brothers who didn't want me around. They'd always say I was a pest. But I would play, and they'd say, okay. They'd put me in there, and I'd get the ball stolen from me, have my shots blocked, and because I was 12 playing against high school guys. But when I went to play against 12-year-olds, I smoked them because I was used to getting creamed and beat by the older players. So he'll be all right. He'll be okay. He's playing up. You're going to sit there and watch those games and go, oh, but just look at the long term. He may be getting thumped early or whatever, but it'll make him a better player. So versus him playing down and, dominating everybody, it's like, okay, but do you really get any better? No, I don't think so. I think if you're going to play, the option, I would say play up, and he did. So, And he really came on in basketball, too. In fact, I told him last time I saw him, I said, you've really improved in basketball. He likes it, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh, yeah.
Football's still number one, but he likes basketball.
Yeah.
When they're little, I don't think it's good to pick one sport. They need to
play them all.
Try them all.
Absolutely. Try them all, see which one's your niche. So, didn't see him. Don't remember seeing him in football, but I do remember seeing him in basketball because he was on Will's team, and I said, keep playing hard, man. You can play. So, get them long arms. He'll grow to be about, I'm going to guess about 6'3", 6'4". Be a big old boy. So, he learns to rebound and shoot. Be all right. It's like I'm coaching her kids. So, this will cost you. This is a consulting fee here. So, anyway, good stuff. Thank you for coming. Give me some. See, she likes it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at, college basketball, the obvious. Did you do a bracket, by the way?
I did not.
Okay. Did Hub do a bracket?
No, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
No brackets, but
we
did manage to watch. He watched the UT game, and I caught the second half of the Hampton game. So
yeah.
We've watched them.
Yeah. How about them Bulldogs?
They did a good job.
Oh, it was awesome. They were honored him last night at the Carter County Commission meeting. That was great. The cheerleaders place was packed out. I read this morning. That was great to get to honor the Hampton basketball team. Of course, Coach Smith came yesterday with his trophy to Chick-fil-A, which I thought was really cool. And what a great band. And Tennessee plays Florida Atlantic coming up this weekend. So, speaking of, here's what I want to do. Because I think we could have fun with this. So, the Sweet 16. Let's see. We're going to pick these based on animals. So, did this yesterday. It was a hoot. So, here we go. All right, Mrs. Cannon, here we go. Before we go to the break, we have, where's my Food City glasses? Do I have glasses? Oh, here they are. Thank you. Food City glasses. Okay, here we go. This, when you do it this way, it's kind of goofy, but it's kind of fun. All right, the Houston Cougars or the Miami Hurricanes. Which do you think? Would a cougar, can a hurricane blow a cougar down the road? Can a cougar fight through a hurricane? Who would you pick there if it was a mascot?
I'm going cougar.
Going cougar. All right, the Xavier Musketeers. That's a guy that wears the hat and like the Three Musketeers with a feather.
Okay.
And a knife, not a knife, but a sword, a sword against the Texas Longhorns, which is the big bull with the horns.
I'm going Longhorns.
Going Longhorns. Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna write these down just for. So you're taking Houston. You're taking Texas. All right. The next one would be Arkansas Razorbacks, which would be a hog with the tusks, against the Yukon Huskies. Which would win on that in a fight? A Razorback or a Husky?
Razorback.
Okay.
What is a husky, Tom?
It's a dog.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah. Looks like a.
I guess I didn't think anyone had that as a mascot.
Yep.
I do know what the husky dog is.
Yeah, Yukon Husky. Yep. All right. Here's another one: the Gonzaga Bulldogs against the UCLA Bruins, which are bears. So, in a fight, would a bulldog be able to whip a bear? Would a bear whip a bulldog?
I don't know.
Could a bear catch the bulldog?
Didn't they sneak up and win?
They did.
Villanova. So I'm gonna have to just go Bulldogs on that one.
All right. Katie Whitten's watching. Now we got
the Elizabethton Princess.
The Elizabeth.
Love you, Katie.
The Elizabethton Princess. She is the first lady of Cyclone football. You know.
She is.
Oh yes. She still have that boot on.
She does.
Okay.
A few more weeks.
A few more weeks. She come up lame and bless her heart, she was hobbling around there in the basketball game. Felt sorry for her. She said she's not getting much sympathy at home though. She didn't get much from coach.
You can use that boot.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Drop kicking. That's it. Did you take Bulldogs or Bruins?
Bulldogs.
You're taking Bulldogs. All right. We are picking based on the mascot. So, all right. Over on this side, we have Alabama Crimson Tide and the San Diego State Aztecs. Have no clue what an Aztec is. So,
this pains me, but I'm going Alabama.
Ooh, all right. ALA, all right. You have the Creighton Blue Jays and the Princeton Tigers. Now, who would win that? Could the Tiger catch the Blue Jay because he's flying around? I don't think the Blue Jay could whip a Tiger, so how would you? But you have to catch him
I'm going
to eat
Tiger.
him. All right, going Princeton. I would go with that one, too. We are picking these by mascots, a couple of more here. And let's see. the Florida, I know you're going to take the Vols, the Florida Atlantic Owls, and the Tennessee Vols.
If I don't say Vols, I can't go home tonight.
That's it. There you go. And I understand. Hello, Reba Whitehead. Thank you for watching. So Katie Whitten is the Princess of Elizabeth. Is that what you said?
Or should we make her Queen?
Queen. Yeah, don't go Princess. Let's go Queen. That would be good. It should be looking. You'll get to hear about this, and you'll see her before I will. Last one
I'm
is
surprised I've not gotten a message
yet. Yeah, Kansas State Wildcats and the Michigan State Spartans. Now the Spartans, the guy that wears the Roman hat, has got the sword. He's a Sparty, and of course Kansas State is obviously a Wildcat. So would you take a Wildcat or a Sparty to win in a battle?
Go Spartan.
All right, going Michigan State. So you have picked Houston, Texas, Arkansas, Gonzaga, Alabama, Princeton, Tennessee, and Michigan State based on their mascots. I'm going to put that up here. Let's make notation because I'll go home going, who did I do this with? It was Mrs. Cannon. There you go. So there you go. We just solved it. We just solved the NCAA. They should have picked us for the brackets because we could have got them some money or whatever. So
Go uniform colors next year.
I do that too. See, I do that too, just to be goofy. And usually, when I sit down and be serious about it, usually the mascots do better in the colors than the actual. Let's see. For example, Creighton is blue and white. Princeton. See, I don't know all the colors. I better not get into this. I'll mess up because I don't know all the team colors.
I will say, would never pick MTSU based on colors.
Blue Raiders.
I was rough watching that game in that stadium.
Oh, you're talking about the girls' game?
The boys.
Oh, the state championship?
The game with the gray and the bright blue.
Yes. You're right. It was tough.
They need a new stadium designer.
Change colors? Or change the stadium? You talking about Middle Tennessee State?
Yes.
The Blue Raiders in Murfreesboro? Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know if they're going to do a new stadium, but we were down last week for the tournament. It's pretty good. They got some pretty cool facilities, really. The basketball thing is pretty cool. With the football, you're not so much, right?
Oh, well, I'm just talking about the basketball game. Just
at the Murphy Center?
Watching.
They call it the Glass House. So have you been there?
I haven't.
Okay, so it's like street level, but when you go in, you have to go down. The floor's down below the ground. So what you see, the Glass House, what they call, that's the street level. And you walk in, you have to go down the steps down to where the arena is on the floor. So
it said the glass was hard, sun coming through while
it is
playing, but it looked like during the championship they had put up some kind of
curtain
barrier.
Yeah, they blocked off the upper concourse of the arena. But yeah, the sun will come through, and sometimes it's right across the floor, and it's almost like playing baseball. Half the field's in the sun, and half's in the shade. So there are times when the sun comes through, as they call it, the Glass House, and it's difficult to navigate. But Hampton didn't have any problem with it. They won the state championship. So there you go. Mrs. Cannon, always a pleasure for you to come be on the show. We have identified Katie Whitten as the queen now of Elizabethton. So that will go over big, I'm sure. So thank you.
A T-shirt.
And a what's that thing you call?
Tiara.
Tiara and a T-shirt. The Queen of Elizabethton, Katie Whitten. It'd be Sean's better half. So he outpunted his coverage. I tell him that all the time. He says, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, you did." I said, "You outpunted your coverage, sir. You got one way above it." He just laughs. Yeah, so he knows. He gets it. All right, quick break. We'll be right back from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. We'll take a look at college basketball. The Lady Vols last night. The NIT plays tonight for the guys. And, of course, Sweet 16 coming up on Thursday night from Madison Square Garden at 9 o'clock at night. The Tennessee Vols and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Tennessee, again, trying to punch your ticket to the next round, and Florida Atlantic is no fluke. They're the real deal. They can play. They're 33-3. And they've played some, everybody thinks, well, they're Conference USA, and they're picked fifth to win the Conference USA, and so they've obviously surpassed that. But they're a good basketball team. They're 33-3. We'll take a look at them and the rest of them right after this break from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. We're live at Cannon's Furniture at the bottom of the hour. Coming up in about 7 or 8 minutes, we'll be checking in with Ken Harden, the softball coach for the Elizabethton Lady Cyclone softball team. Joseph Taylor, Ivy Hall Nursing Home, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So what's going on right now at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we are accepting short-term and long-term residents. We definitely specialize in our short-term. We're very proud of our rehab department, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, respiratory therapy. We want you to come. If you want, a couple weeks of rehab, we'll be happy to help you and get you back home. We'd love to have any long-term residents. If you need our services, we're here. We just want to be just to serve our community the best we can.
Why Ivy Hall Nursing Home? There's a lot of them out there. Why do you feel like you guys are the best?
Well, we just feel like that at Ivy Hall, it's a family-run business. You know, my mom is the owner. Myself and my sister, we both work there. We just feel like you're going to get more personal touch at Ivy Hall. If you want to talk to the owner administrator, call, ask for Judy. You know, we just want to provide the personal touch.
And they do. Social media, how do we find you?
Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook or ivyhallnursinghome.com if you'd like to apply for a job. We're hiring CNAs, LPNs, RNs, housekeeping, whatever. You can go on there and fill out an application, and somebody will get in touch with you.
One of our great sponsors here, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, our buddy Joseph Taylor right there, as you see, with Ivy Hall Nursing Home.
Hi, this is Mandy Lewis with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Did you know we can quickly and conveniently deliver Mary Kay products directly to you? We offer easy-to-do home and office delivery. Avoid standing in a line for your skincare products when Mary Kay can ship them right to your door through the customer delivery service. Find out today how we can ship the hundreds of quality Mary Kay products right to your door. Contact me today at marykay.com/mlewis10377. That's marykay.com/mlewis10377.
Great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports from Northeast Community Credit Union. Credit Sense by Savvy Money. Tell me about this.
Yeah, that's basically just a term for checking your credit score for free. It does not affect your credit score when you check it. There is no impact whatsoever. It is a soft pull. It is through our home banking. If you're a member, you can log in.
About bill pay. That's something real cool. You guys can help folks out with bill pay. How's that work?
Bill pay is convenient, it's fast, it's cheaper. You can set up bill pay. It is a free service on your home banking, and you can have it automatically come out, such as your utilities, your credit card payments, your insurance, even charity. This is something you do not have to worry about. This is a peace of mind tool to have you set up on your payment. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to run to the electric system to pay your things. You can set it up automatically, and it's free.
Mm-hmm. Bill pay through Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, loan special alert. It's still going just about that. That was a cheesy bullet, whatever that thing was. But I don't think anybody's attention. Go, what's wrong with him? So anyway, loan special alert. What's going on?
Yeah, we have loan special alert. It is $200 cash if you move your auto loan with us at Northeast Community Credit Union. We do the legwork for you. All you have to do is fill out an application online or come in one of our convenient locations and fill out an application there. We will get it all worked out. It doesn't take very long, and we have loan officers willing to help you.
Awesome. Obviously, it's going great guns. They continue to extend it, so it's going
That's right.
good. 547-1200. Call them.
Yep.
And so you can get your auto loan, as you heard her say. When you move it from XYZ Financial Institution to Northeast Community Credit Union, you get $200 instant cash to hand to you or put in your account, either way. So it's good stuff.
That's right.
Locations, where are we?
We are in Roe Mountain off of 19E. We are also in Elizabethton off of 19E. Our main office is behind Elizabethton High School, and we have one over on West Oakland Avenue in Johnson City.
Hours are open?
We're open 8 o'clock at the drive-thru Monday through Friday. We open in the lobby at 8:30. We close at 4:30 Monday through Thursday. We close at 5 on Friday. We are open Saturdays 9 till noon at every location at drive-thru only.
Awesome. And social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Be My CU. You can find us at Northeast Community Credit Union on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or BeMyCU.org.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Northeast Community Credit Union. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show again. Thanks, Mrs. Cannon, for stopping by. Kristen does a great job. So here's a really interesting quote. A college football coach this is his reaction to some of his kids getting in trouble. I love this. He's not giving them a pass. He says, everybody's got an opportunity to make choices and decisions. There's no such thing as being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Man, I agree with that 100%. I've had to convey that to mine over the years, and I had to convey to me over the years. There is no such thing as being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Everybody's got an opportunity to make choices and decisions. You know who said that? Nick Saban. A couple of his key players have been suspended for different reasons. I think one of them's marijuana, one of them's with some DUIs, so they're suspended for the time being. Everybody's got an opportunity to make choices and decisions, Nick Saban said. There's no such thing as being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Man, I agree with that 120%. All right, NIT quarterfinals tonight. This is men's NIT. Oklahoma State, the Cowboys taking on North Texas tonight. Number 1, Oregon, the Ducks will take on the Badgers of Wisconsin. Those are both tomorrow night. Vandy and Alabama, Birmingham, and Cincinnati and Utah Valley. But tonight, Oklahoma State and North Texas and Oregon and Wisconsin will be the teams going at it tonight. Women's college basketball, as you know, last night, Tennessee blows out Toledo 94-47. There were 3 upsets last night. Louisville knocks off Texas, beat them by 22. The Lady Longhorns are gone. Miami upsets the number 1 seed Indiana, beat them by 2. Lady Hurricanes move on as the number 9 seed, and Indiana's gone. And Colorado knocks off Duke, so both Duke basketball teams are gone. Tennessee beat them Saturday, and Colorado beat them last night in overtime by 8. Other winners, 3rd-ranked Ohio State, or 3rd-seeded, 4th-seeded Tennessee, 4th-seeded Villanova. UConn, the number 2 seed, easy win over Baylor, 77-58 for the Lady Huskies, and UCLA eliminates Oklahoma, and so they move on now to the next round against the Lady Hokies of Virginia Tech in the Sweet 16. Which proves, again, goes back to the same thing. Our next guest will tell you the same thing. We'll get him in here in a second. It's not where you are right now. It wasn't where Tennessee's Lady Vols were in November, December. They struggled in January. Where are they now? They're in the Sweet 16. Doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. We saw that last year at Elizabethton football, 0-3, and ended up having a pretty successful season. Not in Sean Whitten's terms, he wanted to win a state championship, but when you come out of the gate 0-3 and finish like you finish, pretty good year. Tennessee Lady Vols, all you heard this year was all this and all that, and understandably so. But now it doesn't matter if you got beat back in January to, Slippery Rock Tech or Hoover Beach or whatever you did wrong and didn't do right. Doesn't matter now in your Sweet 16 against the Lady Hokies of Virginia Tech. Our next guest, I would think, would echo those same things. Rick Pitino, new coach at St. John's, closed the deal. 70 years old. He's going to come back into coaching in the Big East. How successful is, Rick Pitino? 2 Final Fours. 2 national titles, both at Kentucky and Louisville. He's coached in 23 NCAA tournaments. Rick Pitino is one of the all-time greats. Made mistakes at Louisville. He did. He's paid his price, paid the penalty, I think. So didn't give the guy another chance. That's what he did up on the cross. He gives us all chances. Second chances and third chances and fourth chances. So, Rick Pitino exonerated from what he did wrong. He paid his price. And what happened, I think, from everything I could read and could tell, that, he paid his price. And so he went on to Iona, got him into the NCAA tournament. Now he's moving on to be the new coach and is the new coach for St. John's. So we'll see how that goes. We are live here at Cannon's Furniture. Next guest is here. Let's get him lined up and ready to go. Softball coach, Elizabethton Lady Cyclones. He is in the house. Great gentleman. Love promoting his product, which will be the Lady Cyclone softball, which we'll do this afternoon with the Cyclone Network. Looking very much forward to that. This is our first time ever that I know anybody's done this. It's the first time I've been around it. A Cyclone Network is going to be multiple cameras, again, live streaming a high school softball game. We're doing it tonight. Thanks to Daniel Prophet and his great students running the cameras. You saw the work they did during the basketball season and the football season. Of course, it all got started with Ronnie Brookshire out in Nashville, Elizabethton grad. Guy came back and he runs a studio there in Nashville, and he said, I want to do this for the Cyclone Nation, and he did. And so it carried over to basketball, which was awesome. Now it's all student run. And so now today will be the first of many. We got, I think, 6 softball and 6 baseball games we're going to do this with. And so today is the maiden voyage. I'm over the top excited. A little apprehensive because I've never done it before. But you know what? Daniel Prophet will make it work because he does a phenomenal job leading the leading these broadcasting classes, for lack of a better term, at Elizabethton High School. 5:15 airtime, 5:30 first pitch, Cyclone Network. I think we got a camera in center field, camera behind home plate. We'll let Coach Harden verify that here in a minute. But we're going to have multiple cameras switching just like we did in basketball for a high school softball game. That is big stuff, and Elizabethton should be very proud, and I know they are, of the job that Daniel Prophet is doing to make this happen. Quick break. We'll be right back. He's here. Coach Harden talking softball next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow of Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family and want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Folks in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 to 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. Yep. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Boom. There we go. Back live with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Cannon Furniture. He's here. Love having this guy on. He'll come anytime, anywhere he can promote his girls. He's done that for, we've been working together. A couple of years, I guess.
It seems like a few. It's been good, though.
Yeah. I mean, how many years does it say me think? How many years have been doing softball? This is say 2 years ago is when we beat Unicoi County back-to-back, right?
Yeah, and you told me you'd always be there for the Unicoi games, so.
Yeah. So that was 2 years. So this is our
back from something like that, and that's the thing I'll say about this team so far. And I'm hope and pray they can stay that way. They stay the same. I mean, they were when they were down 4, they were cheering in the dugout. When Crockett beat us the other night, they were still up in the dugout, and they didn't think they were out of it till the final out. So that's a great trait to have as a team. Really proud of them the other night.
Yep. So you beat Greenville last night. 12-5. Ember Jensen had a big night. Kennedy Harris had a big night.
Both of them did. They both hit line drive home runs that got out there in a hurry. They got out there before they get to first base. So both of them weren't just a pop up that got out. They both hit the ball really hard. And Kennedy's been hitting the ball well all over the field. She had a big RBI to right field, and Ember had another RBI. So both kids had a great game there last night.
Ashley Worley, again, big night last night for Tennessee High. They beat Cherokee 12-2. So these two powerhouses will collide tonight. 5:15 will go on air. 5:30 first pitch. Want to come out. Weather's warmer. It's not where we want it to be, but it's a whole lot better than yesterday. So come out and saddle up and enjoy watching two great teams get after today. The field looks great. You've done some cosmetic changes, folks will see since last season.
Just our fences, and we fixed the nets over the dugout. It's worked really well. We put a little work and a little time in there, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Got a few more things we want to do, but it's one of the better places to play in our area.
Yes, love it, love it, love it. Right behind the school. And what's the cost to get in?
I think it's $5.
$5, yeah, to get in and watch some great softball.
That's 2 games. You know, we always play JV, and we got some good kids coming up there too that we like to highlight and like to talk about because they're a big part of our program.
Let's go around the diamond. And it's not set in stone, but there are several girls playing the different positions. So who's been doing the catching this year?
Leila and Molly have been sharing it, and you know, when one of them pitches, the other catches, and vice versa. And then we've got Lily that's pitched some for us. You know, those 2 kids are both so versatile. You know, Molly was pitching well last night. I think give up 3 hits in 4 innings. You know, you know, we're down 4. Just a hunch, I went and got Leila just to change pace just a little bit, and she pitched well the last 3 and got a win out of it. So. You know, I told you early in the year we're going to have to share time there, and it's been true so far. We'll keep doing that, but that's the mound and the plate, and you go around first base. You know, the night that Kennedy had last night was tremendous. She's going to do a lot of good things for us, and very good defensively at first too. And you know, Kennedy, like I've said before, Kennedy's one of the better catchers in the area. It's just got to have her at first right now.
So it's Leila Bird. I want to make sure you get to the last name. Yeah. Leila Bird, Lily McDuffie, Molly Johnson, Kennedy Harris. You probably have heard, I know you have, you watched this show. Her daddy sings, the Kingdom Heir sings the national anthem here on the show virtually every day. So that's Kennedy Harris at first. Anybody else platooning at first, or primarily her?
Lana Ward's going to get some time at first. We're trying to get her in there. Lana's one of our seniors, and she's worked tremendously hard, and she'll see some time at first. When I want to get to Kennedy some catching time because, you know, I don't know what she's going to be doing in college. I don't know. I know they recruited her as a first baseman, but to be able to do extra, you know, really helps when you go there. Then going around second base, we've got Emma O'Quinn. She's moved in from left field, and we've got a couple lineup sets where we'll put her back in left field. We're trying to find somebody to fill in there, but she's done a great job so far defensively. And I mean, batting average is not great so far, but every runner she's had on third, she's got them home, and that gets you a lot of points with your coaches. And she's got a couple of bunts down, and you know, that's been really big for us.
We're talking to Coach Harden. We're live here at Cannon Furniture. We'll go in there at 5:15 today with the Cyclone Network, the multiple cameras. We're excited about it. He's excited about it. Talked to our superintendent last night. He's really excited about it because I don't know of anybody else. I don't think not too many people even broadcast softballs. Maybe some do, but not like we're doing it. We're actually doing cameras and multiple cameras, and so we're pretty jacked up about it. So you'll see Emma O'Quinn and all these other ladies video today. Who plays shortstop?
Ember Jensen's our shortstop, and when Molly's not pitching, Molly plays short, and Ember will move over to second. That's the lineup I was talking about, where we get Emma back in left field. And Ember's done a good job so far, and Ember's really hit the ball. One of her top hitters right now. You know, she was hitting in the 2-hole there early, but I got Emma down there now, and Ember's behind Kennedy, and she's seen a few pitches there, and it's really helped. And then you go on to third base. We've had Hannah Morgan there some, and Sadie's coming back from basketball. And you know, Hannah's been an outfielder her whole career. Hannah just went there for us to help us out. She'll do anything you tell her to. Great kid. Sadie had a great night last night. We brought her in. She bunted twice, and she got 2 bunts down, moved the runners, and both runners scored, which is the way we play the game. You know, you've watched us. Mm-hmm. And then she gets a hit there, first high school hit ever, I think, in the 6th inning there, when we put another run on the board to pretty much put it out of reach. And you know, can't say enough about what she's done so far.
Freshman.
Yes, sir.
Sadie Williams.
Yeah.
Sadie Williams,
basketballer.
Right? Yep.
And then you go to left field. Like I said, that's been by committee so far. We've had Maylee played there last night. We've had Lana there some. We've had Hannah there, and Emma will play there some. But Maylee's one of the best right fielders around. She's more comfortable there, but Maylee will play anywhere I tell her to. And Maylee's come out of the chute really good. You know, putting the ball on the ground. And she's had a couple triples, had 2 triples in one game. Preseason, she had 2 in the park home runs down at Pigeon Forge. So that speed's unbelievable, and the way she plays for us. And then you go to center field, and Cheyenne. Can't say enough about her defense. It's just absolutely incredible, and team leader's a senior there. She's our center fielder, and she anchors it. And if it's in the air, she's gonna go get it. So that's just good to have. And then right field, like I said, it's been platoon with Lana and Hannah both, Laverne and Shirley, as we like to call them there. But got some really good kids out there, Tom, and you know we've got some off the bench that help us too. So it's just been a good mixture.
We're here live at Cannon Furniture again, talking to Coach Harden. So Maylee Ingram, if you watched, and I know you did, because a lot of folks did, watched our Lady Cyclones with Lena Lyon. Maylee Ingram is Lena Lyon without a basketball. This lady, we call her the Road Runner. We came over there for that Meet the Cyclones and just videoed her running the bases I mean, she's just like shot out of a cannon.
She flies, and
it's unbelievable.
I think, she has 3 stolen bases so far, and Molly has 3. Molly had 2 of the best slides I've seen in high school softball last night, and little things like that go unnoticed to people. But the ball actually beat her to the bag, and she slides around the shortstop and taps back, and she's safe both times. Little things like that just mean a lot to us, and Maylee's got a couple runners home from third. Like I said before, we love that with less than 2 outs, and Maylee's going to have a great year for us.
Obviously, it's a big game early on. Tennessee High and the Lady Cyclones today. Of course, a Volunteer and East are in the conference, and as is Unicoi County, so it's going to be a great softball conference. Already starting to shape up to be that way, isn't it?
It is, and you can win or you can get beat any night in our conference by any of the other 4 teams. The only good thing about having 5 teams is the seeding's pretty much the same. You're going to, unless you're 1, 2 through 5, you're going to have to. 1's the only one that gets a bye, so 2 through 5, you have to win your way through it, and you're going to have to beat everybody anyhow. So we want to win every game. Don't get me wrong, but if we do lose a conference game during the year, it's not as big of a deal as it is if you have 7 or 8 teams in conference.
Have they established where the tournament's going to be this year?
It is at Unicoi this year.
Unicoi
this year, and then Volunteer goes out next year, and Crockett comes in, and we're probably going to have to redraw. I'm not sure exactly. We will either have it or Tennessee High will next year, next season.
So Crockett comes in next year, and we lose Volunteer. So, but that's next year. This year, it's a dogfight every night, isn't it? As you said,
it is every night you go out. Everybody can play. Volunteer beat East 2-0 the other night, and that's basically the only conference game that's counted. I think they've played a couple in tournaments, but they're considered non-conference. So we'll just have to see what happens when we get there. Hopefully.
Volunteer still has Addison Fisher.
They do. The pitcher, the lefty. She's a sophomore now. She's tough.
She's the real deal.
She is.
Yep. So you got a freshman that's pretty good too, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a freshman, a couple others that can really throw it too. But Leela's going to get there. She keeps working like she does. She's going to be special for us.
Tell us about our buddy from last year that went on down to play at Johnson. How's she doing?
Both of them are doing well. Maddie's running bases for Johnson, and Madison Pritchard is having a phenomenal year. Excuse me. I can't say enough about her work ethic, what she's done to get there. I texted her the other night and I said, congratulations. She said, I couldn't have done it without you. And I think we all know that's not true. She put all the work in herself and put herself where she's at, and great things out of both those kids. I think Johnson's like 8-2 now, and that's been a complete turnaround from where they were at before.
Coming up 5:15 tonight, looking forward to it. Lady Cyclone softball, come out there and get you a hot dog. Concession stand will be open. Get you a hot diggity or whatever you want to get, settle in and be ready, right?
Let me say about tonight, we have a home tennis match. We have a home track meet.
Yeah.
We're going to be the hub of the town tonight. There'll be more people there than anywhere in town. So get your parking spaces early. Be patient. If you have to walk a little bit to get there, I just don't know how we're going to fit everybody in there, but we will.
Yeah.
We will. We'll get it done, and everything will be fine. Come see our concessions. If you're at another sport there, they'll work you in. It might be a line, but we'll get you finished. And we've got several special nights we're going to do this year. We're hoping to have big crowds and things like that.
Track meet tonight, tennis match tonight, softball tonight, all right there at Elizabethton High School. So he's right. May want to look at maybe their credit union will be closed. I guess you can park across the street in their parking lot. I don't think they care.
After 5, they don't care. And then the back parking lot over at credit union, and then our front parking lot of the school there where the flagpole's at. There'll be spaces there, but I'm sure the back parking lot going into the football field will be closed there after we get our kids in there and stuff.
Yeah. Looking forward to it, sir.
Yeah. If I can, I've got a couple special nights we're going to.
Yes, go ahead.
It's a long way off, but we finalized today to do a night for Dr. Danny Smith. We've got a uniform. We're going to do something for Danny there, and a lot of kids and the whole family will be there. That is April 24th against Science Hill. And then our senior night is May 1st. And then we're going to do a little different one against University High. The girls are going to get mad at me, but I always have fun with the uniforms. We're going to do a Aren't you glad to be a Cyclone? We're going to have everything we've got on orange. They won't like that, but it'll be good. It'll be something good to talk about and something to promote our program.
That's going to be what night?
It's going to be April 3rd. It's actually when we get back from our spring break trip. We're going to Murfreesboro. We've got a team from Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and Alabama on the schedule. So I don't have a clue what we're going to get down there.
Wow.
So
you get better is what you
get. It should
get.
make us better. It sure should.
That's the bottom line.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you said it and said it well. It's not where you start, it's where you finish.
It sure is, and we hope to be there at the end.
That's it. I mean, look what Hampton did in basketball. The boys team didn't win the district, didn't win the region, but win the state championship.
Yeah, I know a couple of the coaches up there, Mike, Freddie. They they really they don't like losing anything, you know that, but they hated losing that district and that region. But to come back and win the state, that's the one that counts for them.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Go Cyclones. Take a quick break. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, Lingerfield Drug Center, the Tom Taylor Sports.
Carter again from right here at Lingerfield Drug Center. We're going to talk about immune health and flu shots. So let's talk about this right here, black elderberry, vitamin C, and zinc gummies. Tell me about this, would you please?
Yes, those are products, we've talked about them before, but especially with flu season starting up, we're seeing a few people coming in with it now. Those are just some natural products and vitamins, you may not get enough of through regular diet. And all they do is help boost your immune system, help you fight off any, viruses or bacteria you may get, especially at school or going out and about in big crowds and stuff. But we've got gummies, tablets, and chewable tablets about any way, that you might like to take them. But nowadays it's good just to have that little bit of extra boost.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably just go and get those. I love them. I'm out. I'll take them.
Yeah.
All right. And so then we get into allergy and sinus. Let's take, here's some show and tells here. This will be, the first one will be Afrin, blocks in seconds. Tell me about this one.
Especially with people starting to turn the heat on, they're saying, we had a lady call this morning actually said, my nose has stopped up, what can I take for it? And, that's one good thing about us is you can come in and talk to us and we take the time to help figure out what's best for you. But Afrin is a decongestant. And if you're real clogged up in your head, that goes in, breaks everything up, helps you get cleared out. And that's what these other two are actually also. Just a little bit different formulations, but a lot of people say, I don't like nose sprays because it leaves a bad taste in my throat. And that one's a little bit different formulation, help it stay in your nose and not go down your throat. And that one has got camphor and menthol, like a Vicks Vapor Rub smell, and it helps open you up almost the extra strength, I'd call it, but that one is really good.
So allergies right now are out there, and what are folks coming in and telling about? I would assume leaves and grass and pollen?
Leaves, grass, pollen. Like I said, people turning on the heat where it's been all year, all that dust is burning out, and that's been my problem is bank has turned the heat on us a few days, and it's got my nose a little stopped up. But
you're going to make it through, though, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor.
You are a survivor. Now, tell us how you can take prescriptions to teachers at schools. I think this is really cool.
Yes, that's something we've been doing, actually been doing a lot of the last month. Especially with teachers being so busy, and a lot of them have kids after school running everywhere, and we're able to, if you let us know what time of day you want it there, whether it be a planning period or lunch break, we'll bring it to you and meet you at the front office or out in the parking lot. And, I don't think it could get much easier.
No.
We like to be as accommodating as we can.
Absolutely. And they do a great job. Lingerfield Drug Center, downtown Elizabeth, and right beside Carter County Bank. Social media, how do we find you?
On Facebook as Lingerfield Drug Center.
Hours are open?
We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
And the phone number?
It's 423-542-2138.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks, making it go. Love shopping here, believe in this man, believe in what he does, and his staff. They do a wonderful job. Eric and the guys and ladies at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth, and proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Boom. There you go. Look who stopped by. Yeah. Adrian Duggar from right here at Cannon's Furniture. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. How are you doing today?
Good. Now, you're kin to Jarfly.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of the legendary softball players.
Right.
He can do it. I guess
yeah.
he still can. I don't know, but he did it. He could do it back in his prime.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I used to go watch him play a lot when I was a kid. He would pick me up and take me to tournaments. I'd be gone for the whole weekend.
That's awesome. Jarfly Duggar is his uncle, right?
Yep.
That's cool. We're live here again at Cannon Furniture. We're, of course, obviously with the Cannon shirt on. That's where he works. And so let's hit this right there. Talking to Adrian Duggar, one of our great sponsors of Cannon's Furniture here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. So he wants to talk about bedding. Lots of mattresses for sale and lots of mattresses you are selling. Tell us about the bedding going on here at Cannon's Furniture.
Right now we've got a great sale where we're doing free delivery on purchases over $7.99. And that's also set up. It's not just to push it in your door. Like they're going to come in and set it up for you. Also, we've got some clearance models right now too going on that we got some pretty good deals on.
Yep. Brand names you guys sell?
We do Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Beauty Rest, and we have a pretty good selection of Ashley mattresses also.
Tempur-Pedic, as we said earlier, is made in Duffield in Southwest Virginia. So when you buy a Tempur-Pedic, you're keeping folks here in Appalachia working. So it's a great mattress, but so are the others. So different sizes. What sizes do you guys have?
We've got, we can pretty much get any size. We just have to maybe order something that's like a California King or something like that. But a lot of stuff we keep in stock, so we can usually get it to you pretty fast.
Yep. How small a mattress can you get?
You can get a twin.
Yeah. So not everybody sells twins. You can get a twin.
Right.
So the Queen Memory Foam. This thing's marked down almost more than half price. Tell me about that.
It's a bed in a box. It comes. You can come and pick it up here at the store. You don't need a delivery if you need it today. It comes in a box and it comes out. It's good for probably if you're in a pinch or if you've got like a kid or a guest room. It'd be really great for that if you're looking for just a really good deal on a mattress.
Yep, $7.99 regular. Got it on sale for $3.77. So you can do the math. That's more than half price. Queen Memory Foam bed in a box for a limited time.
Right.
Tell me about the adjustable bases and the health benefits.
Adjustable base. The biggest health benefit is it helps you sleep through the night. We got positions that you can put in. So they've done a lot of studies that if you don't wake up through the night and get a better night's sleep, it's going to improve your overall health. Some people that do have back problems, it's changed, the way they sleep, and it's been really good for them too.
So geographically, folks coming in here, you've been working, of course, here in the counter, and so geographically, they come in from everywhere, don't they?
Yeah, we get people from all over the Tri-Cities, Southwest Virginia too. A lot of people from Newland, Bakersfield, North Carolina as well. So it's Cannon's has been here for a long time, and it's well known not just in Elizabethton but throughout the Tri-Cities.
Since the mid '70s. Now here's one for a limited time. You get a queen bed, a queen size bed, dresser, mirror, and a nightstand for $771 turnkey. How about that? Queen bed, a dresser, a mirror, and a nightstand goes with that for $771 for a limited time. That's a screaming deal. And so that's what you do to call down here and get on the internet and order it and talk to Adrian or talk to Kristen, whomever. I guess that'd be the two main ones you want to talk to. When the phone rings, they'll answer. And or better yet, come in and look around, let you show them, right?
Absolutely. And one of the good things about Cannon's is like we've got that in stock, so you're not going to have to wait for it. It's not a deal where you come in for a low price and then you've got to wait weeks to get it. You can get it pretty quickly.
There you go. And the hours are open here at the store.
We are open from 10 to 6 through the week, and then we're closed on Sunday and 9 to 5 on Saturday.
Yep, 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday, closed on Sunday for the Lord's Day. One of our great sponsors, again, of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Adrian and Kristen and Mr. and Miss Cannon, all the gang, and Chris and all the folks here at Cannon's Furniture, downtown Elizabethton. There you go. So, good stuff. Now, did you do a bracket?
Did I do it? Yeah.
And how does yours? Mine's shot.
It's busted. It was busted pretty early on.
I had Kansas and Arizona playing in the national championship. That's gone. So
yeah, I think I had Purdue to the Final Four. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I had him on the Final Four too. So mine's toast.
They give you that second chance bracket, and I've never done it before, but I think this year I might have to do the second chance bracket.
Tennessee and Florida Atlantic. You played basketball. Right. You know basketball. So what do you think? Is this going to be a walk in the park? It's going to be a tough game.
No, it's going to be a tough game. I think that once you get to this point in the tournament, that you can throw seeding out the window. Everybody deserves to be there, and if you show up and you're not ready to play, you're going home.
Yep. Florida Atlantic is 33-3. They were picked to finish 5th in Conference USA. So they're talking about a Cinderella story. But the coach says, we don't think it's a Cinderella story. We think we're as good as while we're there at 33-3. And the coach's name is Dusty, and I think the slogan that goes, Dusty, it's musty for Dusty. I think it's what I read that yesterday, that their whole mantra is, we don't think we're a fluke, and we're out to prove people we're not a fluke, and so far they have.
I think I tend to agree with them. I read an article, and it was talking about how doesn't matter what conference you're in, if you have over 30 wins, you're going to do well in the tournament, and history supports it.
33-3. I mean, these guys aren't a fluke. And so 9 o'clock Thursday night at Madison Square Garden in the Big Apple. So if you think Tennessee's going to walk in, they're going to roll over in the fetal position, say, uh-oh, Tennessee's here. Ain't going to happen.
No,
so
I definitely think that Tennessee's got the tools to win the game, but it won't be an easy walk in the park, that's for sure.
Nope. Houston, Miami, who do you like there?
I like Houston.
All right. Xavier in Texas.
I like Xavier. I think I like their coach. I think he's a good coach for the NCAA tournament, so I'll take him.
All right. That would be in the Midwest. In the West, you have Arkansas and UConn.
I like Arkansas, really athletic.
All right, and Gonzaga and UCLA.
Flip a coin on that one. I think it'll be a really good game.
In the South, Alabama and San Diego State.
I think Alabama's got the best player in the tournament, so I think they'll walk through pretty easily.
Then Creighton and Princeton, a couple of not expected to be there. They do, but we didn't think they were supposed to be there. What do you think's going to happen there, Creighton or Princeton?
I think Creighton in the end is just going to be too athletic for them.
Okay. Florida Atlantic and Tennessee, still sticking with the balls?
Yeah, still going to stick with them. They just got to show up and be themselves.
Kansas State, Michigan State.
I like Kansas State. I like their point guard. I think he's tournament ready, and look for him to control the game down the stretch and win that one.
He can play.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you coming by here, sir.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Tom.
Oh, yeah. He's a good man. So I'm glad he's here. I'm glad that we get to come to Cannon Furniture once a month, which we do, and promote the good things going on here at Cannon's Furniture. I guess in closing, before I let you go, there's a lot of furniture stores out there. You worked here, so what do you think separates Cannon's Furniture from all the other furniture stores?
I think that, it's Cannon's is, we're local, and we've been local for a long time. We're not new to the scene. A lot of people, we're part of this community, and we like to give back to it and, help people out and, just do what we can do to make their experience a great one.
Yep, and you do. Cannon Furniture here in downtown Elizabeth. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll wrap it up right after you see this. If I can hit it, there it is from Chris and Cannon Furniture.
Do you want new furniture but don't want to wait a year for it to come in? We have the largest in stock and ready for delivery. The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. The best furniture event in Cannon's history is going on now. We have made special deals with factories and received a ton of inventory at great prices, and now we're passing them on to you. Save up to 70% off great quality name brand furniture and get it today. Hurry now through Monday at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
That's going to do it from here. Big thanks to our guest, obviously Adrian Duggar and Kristen Cannon from Cannon's Furniture. Love promoting these folks. They do a great job, Mr. and Miss Cannon. Of course, Mr. Cannon's on his way back from surgery. He had some back surgery. I think most folks know that. And so it's been very excruciating, to say the least, but he's back, or he's getting back and coming back, and so we hope to have him here next month, coming here in April to visit Cannon Furniture. So big thank you to Kristen and to Adrian Duggar, as you just saw. Also, big thank you to Coach Ken Harden, our softball coach at Elizabethton. Also, a thank you, of course, to Andy Stanko from Milligan University. So all that and a whole lot more will be ready to go again at 5:15 with Cyclone Softball with the Cyclone Network. Again, Daniel just called me. He is working diligently as we speak, getting ready for the broadcast coming up this afternoon. In about 4 hours, we'll be right back with you. Tomorrow, Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, we'll be right down the street at Jewelers Bench, getting ready to help you out with Mother's Day and Easter and Father's Day and graduation. Lots of needs for jewelry coming up over the next 60 to 90 days. We'll tell you all about that at the Jewelers Bench. And on Friday, we'll kick off the weekend on a Food City Friday. We'll be at Food City. This week will be, last week in Jonesboro. This week will be at Food City in Elizabethton. So, rejoining you again coming up, as we said, at 5:15 for Cyclone Softball. Let's, again, wrap it up as we always do. We always start it with a verse, and we always end it with our verse of the day. We always, dedicate this show to the man who hung on the cross unashamedly. Psalms 6:4 says, "Turn, O Lord, and deliver me. Save me because of your unfailing love." Turn, O Lord, and deliver me, and save me because of your unfailing love. That'd be a good way to end it. See you back here at 5:15 for Cyclone Softball. Till then, as always, we'll tell you, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 1820